everyone, is Women in Transitions. Thank you everybody for joining us. My name is Blanca Velasco and I'm so excited to be introducing my next guest, the fabulous celebrity chiropractor in our valley, Dr. Kendyl Pollenz. Dr. Kendyl! I am so
celebrity.
She's a celebrity in the San Ynez Valley. So welcome to Wednesday Women in Transition.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here today with you.
Yeah. So hi, everybody. And
hi.
So I'm super excited. We're going to just take this time to really just dive in. It's all about you, Dr. Kendyl. And, Wednesday's Women in Transition is talking about women who have had, huge transitions, which you have had. From now, you welcomed me into your office. This is where we're at, Dr. Kendyl's office. And so go ahead, just talk to us about some of the transitions that you have had over the years to finally land here in your private practice.
Wow.
I know, right?
We only have a couple of minutes.
Only a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Transitions, obviously those occur throughout your entire journey of life. But chiropractic for me had actually begun when I was just a small kid, 12 years old. And my dad was his life was dramatically changed by chiropractic care after a really, really horrendous dirt bike accident. But anyway, to fast forward through that, our family was exposed to the importance of spinal health care, how that plays a role with central nervous system function, how the nervous system controls every part of your body, and it became a part of our family's health and wellness regimen. And so anyway, from that point on, here I am from 12 years old to now 50. And
fabulous 50.
The central nervous system care that I've received has helped me transition well through all of my trials and tribulations. But I did end up becoming a chiropractor, which I resisted for years and years and years because I didn't want to go to school that long. I actually got my first degree in teaching, special education, and those kids had a profound effect on my life. What I noticed while I was doing my senior internship, taking care and teaching these kids, they were educable, mentally handicapped children that we were trying to and they were high school kids. Wow. So we were basically trying to help transition them from high school into the world and being able to do basic life skills, which for those kids was a big challenge. But for me, interestingly enough, I got to the point where all I could think about was their health and their well-being, because they had a lot of neurological issues, they were on a lot of medications, and I just so happened to be working for my chiropractor to get through school, and that's what basically became the catalyst in wanting to push me further and actually go to chiropractic school so that I could not only help them with, basic life skills in the world, but have an effect on their life and their health and their well-being.
Yeah.
So, here I am now, all these years later. Now we've been in practice 20 years. We have a drug-free ADHD program that we do with kids. We integrate cellular products and supplementation, and we work on nutrition, and we help give these kids an opportunity to have a drug-free approach to optimizing their health and well-being. So, yeah, transition through my life through a series of events.
Well, I know, and that's just like a 20-second snip of your whole life here. And so now that you've also had a big transition from, how long have you been in?
20 years here.
20 years here.
Yep.
You're in business with your husband. So it's Dr. Kendyl and Dr. Adam here.
Correct. So we're a husband and wife team.
Managing your business, family, life chiropractic, you're an entrepreneur. It's like, wow.
And I just got chickens.
And just
Misha, if you're watching, I need you to come over. I need help. I can't believe it. I know. So talk about a transition.
Right.
That's off topic. But it's funny though, being a mother, I have 2 teenage boys. They're both going to be a senior and a sophomore, so they're going to be transitioning to college and moving out of the house. So what do? I get a dog. Now I got chickens. I must be crazy.
Oh my gosh, that is so great. But that's so fun because, as women, we have these hats and, managing this, and you're a professional, you're an entrepreneur, you're a mom, you're, a big force in this community because you also do these wonderful health talks to continue educating us and about, how important it is to, our whole system and what we can do about it, a different way, an alternative way, like you said, drug-free. So
yeah. I'm extremely passionate about keeping people off as many drugs as possible. There's a time and a place when they're necessary. You have crisis situations and so on and so forth. But if we can live our life with minimal amount of drug intake. Now, the average 65-year-old in the United States of America is on 15 different prescription medications. That's a lot. That is a tremendous amount. And we're struggling right now in our country with opiate addiction for pain relief. So the opiate addiction in our country is so severe right now. We're looking at 129 people a day are dying from opiate overdose. If they're not getting the opiate through prescription, they're going on the streets for heroin. So we're looking at that's the number one cause of preventative death for 50-year-olds, my age, your age.
Oh, yeah, okay, well.
And younger.
Younger.
That's crazy. So we have to come up with solutions, like how do we handle pain? What are other alternatives? What are other options? How do we encourage people to be more proactive about their vitality and their well-being and learning tools on how to be preventative, like encouraging and inspiring people to be preventative. At 50 years old, I can't not tell you, I haven't had an antibiotic, a Tylenol, a Midol, a drug, any kind of a drug form in my body since I don't even remember. It had to have been before I was 10 years old. And my kids have been raised completely drug-free. They've never had an antibiotic, and they're 18 and 16. So people look at me and they're like, is that even possible? Absolutely, it's possible. So I'm extremely passionate about working with women like you, Blanca, getting out in the community and sharing with people these empowering tips and tools and things that we can do to optimize health and well-being and avoid things horrible like drug addiction or things like that. Yeah. So
wow. So if you are listening and watching, either whether you're on live or on the replay, please go ahead and share this because Dr. Kendyl has just given us, giving us a ton of golden nuggets here. I'm super excited. So let's just kind of like wrap it up. Where do you see yourself now you've mentioned where you've come from, where you are, transitioning into what do you think is next in the next little bit of chapter of down the road in the future?
Well, that's a great question. I'm not sure. I'm open to what will lie ahead. But I do see myself, my husband and I are extremely passionate about what we do. I foresee us doing what we do like in a private practice for many years to come, but at a much less intense hourly
workload.
Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'm at a loss for words. So as an entrepreneur, I definitely see myself being more free with my time so that I can be wherever I want, with whoever I want, whenever I want, and be able to take this information, across the world without having to be tied down to just one specific physical place like this. I want to be able to branch out and be in many other places. And that's where it's really cool when you look at what's happening with social media and things of that nature. You just have a broader opportunity to help more people.
Right, we're touching lives, and I really embrace our technology. I mean, we wouldn't be doing this together on live, just putting it out there, hearing from you. I mean, this is like I said, golden. So
this is a big transition for me because I'm used to doing this with real people in a room. So to do this like this is definitely kind of weird.
Yeah.
But we're getting over the hump.
We are, because now it's like it's a different platform, but
yeah.
it's exciting to have time together, and really time that you have taken out from your patients to invite me here to have this, quick talk and really share your message loud and clear. So before we end and say thank you, what about that one special tip, one or two? You've given us plenty, but for that person that's out there listening right now, just what can you blast them with?
Well, to keep it really simple for me, it's always going back to the foundation. So if you're struggling with your health, if you're struggling with vitality and your well-being, maybe think about your brain and your spine and your nervous system function. We tend to have we default into thinking that the spine only relates to neck pain and back pain. It's so much deeper than that. It affects your central nervous system controls everything. So that's a good place to start. And, start getting to the root of the cause of why things may be not functioning at their optimum, and then build from there. So that's something that's typically never thought of or looked at. So I just want to plant that seed, because your central nervous system function through spinal health care and posture and alignment can have a dramatic effect on your health and vitality.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time because I know it's precious, and all of you, thank you so much for joining me today, listening to our celebrity
not a celebrity, just know a lot of people.
Right. If anybody's interested in you living in the area, to come and see her and Dr. Adam, because it'll save you a lot of discomfort.
Absolutely. I do complimentary consultations all the time. So if you're interested in even just coming in and speaking with me and asking me questions and trying to get some guidance on what's the next step to take in creating better vitality and well-being in your life, we do that complimentary. So call our office, make an appointment for a consult with me, and I'm thrilled and honored and grateful to speak with you.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. That's a huge offer. Appreciate it. I hope you all take advantage. And with that, thank you so much for watching Wednesday's Women in Transition. And we will see you next week with my next guest. And until then, share this message. So thanks again, and see you then.